getting the trailer to take to the hair clinic.
Instead of washing our road out, we're gonna lower the water.
Use the lights.
Yeah, I said hair clinic. My kids are at a hair clinic where they're learning how to trim their cow's hair. Well, got the trailer hooked up and realized there's no tire on it. Thank you. This wasn't in my bingo card for today. Now that I have changed the tire, got the trailer hooked up, fell in the mud, and made sure that the lights are somewhat working on the trailer, I'm heading to go get the trim racks at the hair clinic. This is a hair camp, and not just any hair camp, a very intense cow hair camp. So this is the hair clinic. She's already done the tail heads. It's nice and pretty. Dolly Parton's had her tail head done. So pretty. And her face.
Brush it down instead of up. It'll make the tail head look more even.
Very good. The steer is getting a fade. It's fading the hair into it.
I'm clipping with the grain of the hair, and I'm clipping back on this. If I come over here and I'm right-handed, I'm clipping against the grain of the hair here. And what happens is, when you're clipping against the grain, so that hair follicle lays like this, I'm clipping it, it clips underneath it, it goes underneath, and then takes a bunch off. Does that make sense? Where when I clip the grain of the hair this way, it clips it right where it hits it. Does that make sense? So what happens is, again, if I only want to clip right here, what happens is it just keeps pushing up over that and then it clips too deep. So when you're clipping with a blocking blade, it's better to clip with the grain of the hair than trying to go against it. And if you'll notice...
And there is a difference between trimming a heifer and a steer. One's got to look a little more masculine and one's got to look a little bit more feminine.
Identify their shoulder. I want you to be able to identify that hock, and then where we clip that lower leg, I'll draw you a line on your calf there too as well. Okay? Now, when we think of a high point, we want this to be low. We want it to be, it doesn't need to be just linear, but you need to start with that. Bring a high point down here, bring a high point down here. We actually want probably the very tip of this tail head to be the highest point, but it can't be exaggerated. It needs to be as level as we possibly can get it. And then the thing we don't want is for this to be higher than this, okay? So yes, we want to bring that tail head down, but we don't want to bring it down so much that it looks like her tail head goes like this and falls off. So we're bringing it.
This is the fluffer comb.
The fluffer comb?
Yeah.
Mr. Hanson's getting handsome.
Yep. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to do high point here. Yep. High point there for you. And I want you to kind of stay in the center of that, okay? Okay? Yep, I like it.
Just kind of nick the top of that. Can you reach it from here? Keep your elbow straight. Just twist your body. Okay, go back and do a little more, a little bit at a time. Don't keep your clippers flat.
Steer's getting a fade. She's trying to fade the hair or make it all blend in. Fitting camp to basketball, right?
Coaching out there, he's gonna be in high school ball.
Yeah, not hardly. He's got one playing high school ball. They're probably trying to coach us. Well, back to cow camp. Had just got through with the basketball game. They lost 5-15. My daughter scored a couple of those points. The other team scored 3 points for us. I got the trailer girl back there. Got to load up all the trim racks. Do we have 2 board?
Help me push.
Rural power. Yeah, watch the wall. Watch it. Watch top. There we go.
Oh, Lord.
We're gonna take the barn down with it.
That's all good. There's Davey. Just a tip to there. There we
go. She is walking.
You want to be my judge?
Do I want to be your judge?
Yeah.
I can try. Cowboy Twitty in the arena.
Well, sidewalk.
Sidewalk.
This is the first time I worked here with a stick.
Yep, first time working with the stick. She's going to major soon. It's the next morning. We got to do some farm work this morning, ranch work. I don't know, people get angry at me when I say farming or versus ranching. I don't understand. 50 and raining, but yeah, it's still disgusting. I mean, there is mud everywhere. But anyways, we got to check on the calves because we're still calving this morning. And then we have to take the show heifers this afternoon to get their toes trimmed. It's getting close to being stock show season again. The major stock shows are coming up, so that's kind of where we're kind of doing these clinics, kind of why we're getting their toes trimmed up. We like to get their toes trimmed 2 weeks before the show. Crazy ass here by our house. She is due any day with that baby. Hello, girls. You gonna growl at me this morning? Good morning, girls. One's in shorts and it's freezing outside, and the other one's in full gear here, wearing my chicken boots. So what exactly are we doing today?
Removing the junky spray stuff.
From the thing we did yesterday, right? From the clinic we did.
We should have done this yesterday.
Should have done this yesterday, yeah. Oh well, you'll get her done. Mr. Handsome, get in a bath. All right, well have fun. Your daddy and I are gonna go check on the ranch cows. Okay. Nasty, muddy roads. We're trying to not drive on the rock road because we want to keep our road nice. Oh. She's babysitting.
Thinking about how much money.
Little black calf made it last night.
The guy would walk around and have
babies. Some bulls. Do you see any calves out there?
One right in front of you, behind the red cow.
Oh, there's, okay. There it
Right
is.
to your right.
They kind of camouflage. You gotta look real closely. Little one's got the zoomies this morning, which is a good sign. They're all huddled around the liquid feed here. Lots of babies.
Ramen?
Yeah, it's ramen. It's a good sign the babies are nursing. Hot sauce, right?
Yeah.
There's
Look
hot
pan to your left a little bit.
hot sauce on her babies.
Look.
Oh, we got a muddy face. Or is that doo-doo?
That's mud.
Are you sure?
Look over here. A whole muddy calf.
A whole muddy calf.
They seem to be all right this morning. I just got done putting my decoys out. For my goose decoys. Look at them.
They're kind of moving, babe.
That's realistic. Reality. Ultra realistic goose decoys. They work pretty good. Watch, here's some geese coming in. Look.
I can't see them with all the fog.
There is no geese.
Oh.
That was to pan to the
You're so bad.
They're gonna fly at some point.
Does he think you're his new mommy?
Yeah, you got it ready?
No.
He's coming to you. I'm gonna come take a picture of what I'm doing. Instead of washing our road out, we're gonna lower the water about, I don't know, 4 inches. When the water's really deep in the field, the door's gonna close on you. For those negative Nancy's that say that this restricts the water flowing out, it really doesn't that much, but it can. So for when the water's really deep in the field and we need the water to leave, we can take and flip the gate up. We can take and flip the gate up and let it flow out unrestricted. See the difference? I don't need it to leave that quick, so it slows the water down, it slows the hydrology down, changes the hydrology, and it cuts down the erosion if you see it, the water leaving right there.
It's our ryegrass field.
One of them.
One of them.
Most of our ryegrass fields we don't plow. We just most of our ryegrass fields we don't plow clean like that. We just leave the soil, we agitate it a little bit, leave the stubble standing, lets the ryegrass grow protected and get a little taller. It also keeps the geese out of them. This right here is like a magnet. The geese can see it from way off. They like to come eat our ryegrass before the cows do.
somebody asked why we don't do this on horseback 24/7 like real cowboys. That heated buggy and air conditioned buggy is nice. Just saying. And it only takes us a couple hours to cover looking at all the calves versus all day on a horseback. But we do horseback too. I'd like to note my child has officially put clothes on now. I think she got cold finally. Going in the house because it is freezing out here and it's raining, and I need to get laundry done, clean the house, get the dishes, do all the mom stuff. They're leaving to go get the hooves trimmed on their show cattle here soon. If you've never seen show cows get their hooves trimmed, they basically put them on a table and they tilt the table and get pedicures. I don't think I'm gonna go with them because, like I said, I've got a lot of house chores to do. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great week because it is cold. Oh.